Like meeting your dad for the first time at the age of 28, mind blown. We're doing a real cozy video today. Like, it's been way too long, but before we even get started, I want to read a card from this deck. There's a different one for the day of the week or whatever day it is. And so I am compassionate. I understand how important it is to have compassion, and not just for others but for myself as well. I forgive myself for the times I may have let myself down. I forgive others for the same. I realize that, like me, everyone is doing the best they know with the tools they have. I am compassionate. Don't ask me why I kind of struggled getting through that, because I feel like it's been a while since I've done like an update on YouTube. And you know, I'm not even using YouTube at this point as a form or stream of income. And I'm gonna do a recap because I've been on YouTube almost 10 years now and I cannot believe it. But I started doing YouTube in 2014. Can you believe it? 2014. And when I first started YouTube, it was really a way for me to showcase my hair journey, because one of my friends back in college, she had started doing her makeup on YouTube and was like, you should really do your hair on YouTube because you just did a big chop and it's like the perfect way to showcase your hair growth journey. And it was perfect because I was on a journey. I was on a journey to become a better version of myself, and I was also wanting to learn how to do my hair as a natural gal, because I would always wear my hair straight and fry my hair with the straightener, like curly hair, fried, bangs, fried, everything was fried. So then when I decided to chop all those fried ends off, I knew that I was on a journey to become a better version of myself. Fast forward a few years, I got my first YouTube check and it was like $100, and I was geeked. I was so happy for getting those $100 because at the time I really needed it, and I was just like, oh, this is motivation for me to keep going. And then YouTube started implementing all of these changes and the growth wasn't happening as much. It's so easy to get in your head in that instance where you're like, okay, why isn't my stuff performing better? Why is my content not doing as good? But I remember having my celebratory moments, and like even till this day, if my video gets under 100 views, like I'm cool, I'm chilling, I'm not stressed. YouTube has always been a outlet for me to express and get creative and try different formats. And so some people will ask me like, why are you doing YouTube if you're not making money off of it? It's a form of, it's a creative outlet. Like, you literally are sitting in front of your camera having to face those conversations, your insecurities. You're also able to create and put all of that video together into one and then showcase it with people in the world. And everyone, you know, has something different on their YouTube channel. And when you're first getting started, inspire someone to start their journey or continue on their journey, realizing that even if you have a million topics, talk about the one thing you want to talk about. And of course, there are a lot of YouTubers who are now, you know, getting brand deals and getting paid and trying to monetize. But as someone who's been growing for a while, slow, because I started in 2014 and I have I'm just now about to hit 3,000 followers. Like, and this is with some points of me posting consistently, and it's hard not to feel that discouragement. But since YouTube Shorts has come about, I enjoy posting shorter form videos as well. So posting those has definitely helped me grow. And me growing is more so wanting to relate to those people who may be in a similar situation as me. So I wrote on my iPad all of the topics I've kind of talked about on YouTube so far in almost the 10 years that I've been on YouTube. And it's crazy because if you go back to my channel, you'll see all of the content and all that I've posted about, and how the quality progressed, how it digressed, how I vlogged, how I didn't vlog. Some of the topics covered obviously were hair, and for a really long time I was on a hair growth journey, but recently I've just been on like a hair maintenance journey. Like, I'm not necessarily trying to grow my hair, but I am trying to maintain, which is why haven't been posting as much hair content on this page, because it's really about maintaining. And when you're maintaining your hair, you're going to see the growth. So that's what I'm really focusing on now, is maintaining, and you know, still trying to figure out what works for my hair. And any advice I give anyone who is trying to grow their hair is to just try what other people suggest. Okay. Skin. So as an oily skin gal, I have given oily skin tips for people with oily skin. I've shared other tips. I've done makeup as a hair and makeup artist. I share my expertise, so a lot of behind the scenes of like what's in my makeup kit, techniques I've tried on myself. At one point it was transitioning from a full-time entrepreneur. So a few years ago I went full-time as a hair and makeup artist, and then I decided, because I moved states, and you know, like if you are a hair and makeup artist, the people in the state that you start your business in are going to be your most loyal customers. And so when I decided to move states, it was me rebuilding that clientele over completely. And so at that time I decided to also transition back into the 9-to-5 space and continue to grow my business as well. So we have the 9-to-5 to entrepreneurship and vice versa. This channel has really been loaded with every topic you can just about think about in the beauty and realm. And most people say niche down. Okay, you need to niche down to really get and reach your target audience. And at some point you become the niche. You become the niche. So like, you can share whatever you want, but people are connected to you because of your vibe and what you're doing. I also talked a little bit about multi-hyphenate and being a multi-hyphenate and what that really means. Like, my whole life I've been called to do multiple things. Like, I've never felt called to do one straight and narrow path. And some people will say that, oh, you should just focus on one thing because it'll be easier for you to succeed. And I'm not saying that there isn't benefits to focusing on one thing, but if you have multiple skills, you are going bounds and leaps and going places. Okay, so you also have seen me launch my hair accessory subscription box, which is where those cards are coming from. IMAN is hair accessories, because you've seen a few videos on my channel, but we just recently launched a hair subscription box, which means that you'll get 3 to 5 hair accessories on a bi-monthly basis to your doorstep with doing little to no effort. But it's more than just hair accessories. It's a self-improvement club and community for women who are busy women who are always on the go, looking for ways to redefine their hairstyling skills that fit their on-the-go lifestyle, and they're easy to do, and you'll still be able to look and feel like your best self even on the busiest days. And this box is called Style Ease because once you start receiving this box, you'll start styling with ease. This in no way was a promo, but I wanted to share the background about where these cards are from. So that was just a lot of information, and I felt like it was time to do some type of update because I've been posting kind of sporadic content and I haven't really done a sit down and talk to you. And the last video I posted was a hair tutorial video on these braids actually. So this is just your reminder that if you're just getting started, if you're needing to pick back up, it is possible for you to still reach the goals you want to reach. If your goal is to become a full-time influencer content creator and make money off of YouTube, then you got to do the work. You have to be consistent, you have to show up, you have to really redefine and hone in on your editing skills, try different skills. I think I have over 300 videos on my channel from the 10 years. And like, if you think about it, some people who have been on YouTube just as long probably have thousands of videos. So there have been points where I have not been posting consistently, But this is my vow to myself and my vow to you, to show up consistently and to step outside of your comfort zone and do those things that are scary to you. And if that means starting over, then start over. The most thing that I can say is get your content out there, because you don't know what's going to stick. If you do want to hone in on just one area, but you don't know specifically what audience would be available for you, then post different types of content until you find content that sticks. And for me, I did start a separate YouTube channel for my hair accessory, and it's like I'm starting from scratch, and I'm trying to take what I've learned on this channel and utilize it over on that channel. And the one thing I've noticed is that if I'm going to start a new channel, I need to show up consistently. I need to be posting consistently. I need to be making sure that I am showing up consistently. That's the top thing I gotta say. So I said a lot, and I'm excited. This has just kind of been like a revamp for me. I'm excited to keep going. A lot of people vlog, and I'm not much of a vlogger because on a day-to-day, I work from home. And then when I'm not working at the job I'm employed at, I am working on NADORA IMAN, which is my e-commerce hair accessory brand. And then I still do hair and makeup. And this brings me back to being just like the multi-hyphenate creative and entrepreneur. You know, you dip your feet in different areas, and you like to know it all. And that's because when you grow your business to heights, you'll know what to expect from everybody in your business, because you've done it and you've experimented with it. And that's my knowledge. So I may not be an expert, but at least I've done it. So then when I hire someone else to do it, I know how it should be done. You know, moral of the story, I got on YouTube because I enjoyed sharing my journey and really sitting down. When I sit down in front of the camera and talk like this, or even just like create content, it really feels like a diary of my life, a diary of the phase of the life, or the phase I'm going through at that time. I was scrolling back on my YouTube and I watched a friendship tag that I did with two of my best friends at the time, and it just made me laugh, and it just made me realize that I've come so far, and I've tried everything on YouTube, and my friends and my family has always supported me. I shared journey of finding my dad on YouTube. There's a playlist if you want to check it out. That journey alone was one that I just never thought I would experience. Like meeting your dad for the first time at the age of 28, mind blown. I'm no expert by any means. Like, I continue to learn every single day. I enjoy growing in multiple areas and learning new skills. So I am no expert by any means, but I've created tons of videos, tried tons of editing platforms. Even in some of the jobs that I was employed at, I've used my skills like content editing, and a lot of my skills too that I've gotten from those jobs I have used in my business as an e-commerce. I'm learning something completely new, because running an e-commerce product-based business compared to a service-based business is completely different. Okay, completely different. And I've learned so much. So me talking to the camera is really like a safe space, because it's just me, myself, talking to myself, which then eventually goes out into the world. And even with less than 5,000, 10,000 subscribers, YouTube has still made an impact. I've worked with multiple brands, even with the amount of, you know, subscribers that I've had. I've experienced a lot as far as like partnerships, paid and unpaid, gifted, collabs, and it's just been amazing because I've learned so much. So I'm excited to keep posting and see where my journey takes me. And this update is just to say that if there's a shift on this channel and you've been here from the beginning and you followed me because of my hair content, expect to still see that. Expect to see all the content, and it's really going to be me posting what I feel like posting at the time, because it is my creative diary. And when I create in this way, I don't like feeling the pressure if it has to be something specific. I just really use it as a creative outlet and hoping that I can reach my people. So if you're my people, be sure to subscribe and continue with me on this journey.